Hello and welcome to the Mobile Youth Show. I'm your host Freddie Benjamin, and today I want to talk about why is it that young people love their mobile phones? Does it have to do with the feature, the design, or is there something much deeper than that? Now, in the previous episode, Graham and I discussed a story from New York City where young high school students paid to store their mobile phones in a truck parked outside their school. Students spend as much as $180 a year for the service. That is almost the cost of having a second mobile handset. So, why did they dole out cash to store their phones? Well, because the mobile phone is the lifeline to their social lives. If it was left back at home, they'd have to wait till they got back home from school to plug in, check messages, make plans with friends, and so on. And what about text messages from working parents who might be late coming back home? So, $1 a day per device is a reasonable amount to keep their social lives ticking. Then, in August of 2012, the auto industry voiced its concerns that demand for cars could decline by 2 million units as young high school graduates in the US preferred owning a new smartphone over a new car for the graduation gifts. The rate of auto sales to 18 to 30-year-olds declined to 11% from 17% since the launch of Apple's iPhone. And similar reports of young people choosing smartphones over their first car have been emerging from Africa, Latin America, Asia, and Europe. Now, cars used to be a key social tool in young people's lives, especially in the United States. Cars used to fulfill their need to belong and be significant. If you owned a car, you belonged to a group of young teens and students who had the means to meet up and hang out, whether that was in the mall or at the drive-by movies. What brand car you bought and how you customized it, if you customized it at all, rendered some significance to the person among the peer group. Now, young people are delaying purchase of a new car by choosing smartphones because smartphones are now the social tool that fulfill their need to belong and be significant. And belonging is key because nobody wants to be the only freshman without a smartphone. As they use their smartphones, young people personalize the phone with apps they discover, giving them significance among peer groups. Now, among all this news, you are bound to see some negative headlines like young people being addicted to their smartphones and losing real life skills. Most recently, smartphone ownership among teens was linked with increased sexual activity. While the research did not reveal that smartphone ownership caused teens to have more sex, it definitely got a lot of attention. Now, what's missing in the research is an interpretation of the findings from a cultural, anthropological point of view. We need to take into account the fact that teens by nature seek risky behavior, such as driving at a high speed or engaging in drinking games. Parents and teachers refer to this as immature or naive behavior, and more often than not blame it on peer pressure or technology. The truth is, for as long as youth culture has existed, young people have engaged in risky behavior. One of the reasons youth seek such risky behavior is because they are still at a life stage where they are building out their social network, and inherently they are aware that the more diverse their social network is, the higher the chances of succeeding later in life. So really the answer to risky sexual activity is a better sex education, not taking away the smartphones. And more importantly, youth do not love their smartphones because it helps them have more sex. Youth love their smartphones because it adds great value to their social lives. That is all the time we have for today. Thank you for listening. Join us again tomorrow for more insights from youth and mobile cultures. You can also visit us at www.mobileyouth.org.